Namaste, everyone. Welcome to the 10th session of Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, the course, which has been presented to you, brought to you, courtesy S-VYASA Swami Vivekanand Yog Anusandhan Sansthan. My name is Rajesh Kanul, and I teach online classes for S-VYASA. We are lucky, I'm lucky that Guruji, Dr. Nagendra, gave me the opportunity to start teaching for S-VYASA. I'm just a simple man who has been doing a lot of breath work for a long time, but I started observing my breath. I started observing my breath very early, and then through this observation, many insights came. Some of these insights were put together and made into different kinds of courses. This is Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. Swaskosh, lungs; Shuddhi, purification; Kriya means the exercise of breathwork techniques that we do to cleanse the lungs. Ever since COVID happened in particular, people's attention has been drawn a little more to the health of the lungs, which is usually very ignored. Most people have very little awareness of what to do for their lung health, and most people breathe in a unfortunately in a very not right way. I will not say very improper way, because life goes on. So how can you say it's improper? Life goes on. But it's not quite right, because the breath is supposed to do much more than it is managing to do for most. So before we go on, we'll do a short exercise, just so that you get a good perspective on why our breath should be what I'm going to explain later. But for now, just to understand. So when I say start counting the number of breaths you have taken in and out. That's one breath. Full breath in, full breath out is one breath. Okay, very simple. I won't give you a very long time. How about half a minute? Just count the number of breaths, and then when you wish to speak, you can raise your hand, or there's a sign here which shows that you've raised your hand, and you'll be able to speak, or you can uh, print it in the chat box. There is a chat box here. You can print it over there as well. Okay, so when I say start, please start counting. Start. Full breath in, full breath out is one breath. Stop. You can tell me how many breaths you took in half a minute. We'll double that, so we know the number per minute. Okay, that was Payal ji 5, Shweta ji 5. So 5 in half a minute. Avinash Kothari ji 5 also, 4. So a lot of people are saying 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. That is about 8 to 10 breaths per minute, which is not bad actually, because I've come across many people who actually count 10, 12 breaths per half a minute, which means in a minute that goes up to maybe 20, 25. This is not bad. But my next question is, why do we need to breathe so much? If you wish to speak, you can unmute yourself. At the moment, everyone is muted. But when you wish to speak, unmute yourself and you can answer. Why do we need to breathe so much? Anybody can answer, whoever wishes. Tushar is to someone.
Survival. Just survival
Okay.
is because of that.
Okay, very good. Gayatri ji, survival. Yes.
Thank you.
But we also, one second, we also need to eat food. We also need to drink water. But we are not eating food or drinking water all day long to survive. Why do we need to breathe so much to survive?
I will be telling that.
Because we are not relaxed. We are like tense, and that's why the
Mm,
breathing is more rapid and
mm,
more fast.
Uh,
mm.
the
Very
thing
good.
is,
Mm,
we are of five koshas,
mm,
from gross to light,
mm,
and the subtler the thing,
mm.
um,
We are we are
probably
we are
it is.
digress. Interesting point, Gayatri ji, but we are digressing a little. I'll tell you the simple reason. We are breathing so much because the body needs this breath.
Correct, correct. You're right. Yeah,
Your body does not need to eat so much, so you are not eating all day long. But your body needs to breathe so much, so you are breathing all day long. But why are we breathing so much? I mean, 10 breaths, 12 breaths, sometimes even 20 breaths a minute. The reason is the body is not getting what should be coming to the body through the breath. If the body is not getting what it needs from your breath, then the body needs to work harder, breathe harder. When we breathe more, we obviously put more pressure on the whole system. Now there is something very interesting that you may be aware of. Which is the animal that breathes or that lives the longest?
man. Tortoise.
Tortoise.
Very good, tortoise, yeah. Sometimes even 300 years, sometimes maybe more. Tortoises are known to breathe very slowly and they live very long. Dogs breathe very fast. They don't live very long. So it doesn't mean that we are making a mistake or we are doing something wrong by breathing. We need the breath. We need everything that the breath brings. But if we breathe efficiently, then our breathing slows down. You may have also noticed when you are angry, when you are excited, when you are upset, or whatever, your breathing becomes shorter and you breathe more. Yes or no? Have you
Correct,
noticed this?
correct. Yeah, yeah.
So the connection between your breath and your health, emotional health, physical health, mental health, it's all very tightly connected. If you learn to breathe better, it will impact every aspect of your life, including the five koshas that Gayatri ji was talking about. This is a Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, so I'm not Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya course, so I'm not going to digress too much. This is just to bring a little awareness into this thing that we call breath, which we usually do with very little attention. We pay so much attention to our food, so much attention to our drink, but we pay very little attention to our breath. And yet, few minutes without breath is bye-bye, right? So breath is so much more important. We should be paying a lot more attention to our breath, but we don't. And that is unfortunate. We pay the price. We pay a very big price because we are not breathing right. A little while ago, I was talking with Sucharita ji, who was mentioning about uh, her experience or her condition of diabetes. I hope she doesn't mind my mentioning that. But my question to her was, how deep did she breathe when she first started noticing that she had diabetes? Now, this is just my insight. I may be wrong. Medical doctors may disagree with me, but I have helped people. I will not say they've cured, but it has helped them get better. Let me just put it this way. It has helped them to get better simply by learning to breathe deeper. So when I say learning to breathe deeper, it means you relax your body in such a way that your breath goes not only to the chest or to this part of your to the lungs or just this part of your body, not just this part, not just this part, not just to the belly, but even lower. In my understanding, and in all the breathwork courses that I teach, that I share, I always start first with belly breathing. Everybody should learn how to belly breathe. Belly breathing is how a baby breathes. If you have a newborn baby at home, if there is a small baby at home, or if you remember when you had a baby at home and the baby was, say, 6 months, 1 year, or even 2 years old, when the baby was lying in bed, only the belly would move up and down. Only the belly of the baby would move up and down. Nobody told the baby breathe like this. Did the mother tell the baby breathe like this? No. Nature told the baby. Nature taught the baby this is how the baby should breathe. And the baby started breathing this way. It continued to breathe this way until something changed. What changed? I'll give you very briefly. Can you beat your heart? Can you make your heart beat? Do you have control over your heartbeat? Do you have control over your blood circulation? You have almost zero control over most of the things that are happening in your body. Yet you have some control over how to make it worse. You may not be able to make it better, but you can definitely make it a little worse simply by breathing in a wrong way, living life in a wrong way, picking up habits that are not good for you, and so on. You can create conditions that it becomes worse, maybe not better. However, if we do certain things, there can be some improvement. Now, all these activities of the body are run by what is called the autonomic nervous system. I'm sure there must be some doctors here who will understand this a little better, and also some of you as well. The autonomic nervous system runs everything, which has two parts. The autonomic nervous system has two parts. One is called the sympathetic nervous system. The other is called the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is the part where you can do something to survive. You can actually do something to survive. And I'll give you an example. Supposing you are sitting here and a tiger jumps at you, or let's say a man lunges at you with a knife in his hand, or somebody pulls out a gun. You can do something. You can take preventive action. You can do something to protect yourself so that you don't die, so that you are not hurt, so that you are not affected badly in any serious way at least. To do this, you have to use your sympathetic nervous system. What happens when we use the sympathetic nervous system? The body channels the resources of the body to those parts of the body that are essential to help you survive. What do you need to do to survive here? You can only do two things. You can either fight or flight, run away. What else can you do? If there is a threat on your life, what can you think of a second or third thing that you can do other than fight or flight? Probably not. So either you can run away or you have to fight. To do these things, you need certain resources in the body. So what the body does is it channels your resources into those parts of your body where this is important for your survival. But when it does this, certain other parts of your body do not get what is needed for your well-being. So what are those parts? One of those parts is your reproductive system, your digestive system. Those are not so important for your immediate survival. But your body should be able to run fast. Your heart should be able to beat fast. Your mind should be your brain should be very alert to respond to whatever is there. I'll mute everybody. If anybody wants to speak, please unmute. Yeah, so this is what you need to do, and this is what your body helps you to survive. But most of us in the modern age, especially we who live in cities, we are always in a state of being or state of mind where we feel some kind of a threat. You go down to the street, naturally there is a threat. There is so much traffic, so there is a little bit of a threat, no doubt. But even otherwise, even if you're walking on the pavement, you are always, scared somebody might do something, steal from you, jump at you, or hurt you in some way. There is stress. And whenever there is stress, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in, the parasympathetic nervous system goes quiet. Because either of these two can work. Either the parasympathetic nervous system will work or the sympathetic nervous system will work. Both cannot work together. So in most cases, it's the sympathetic nervous system that starts working. The parasympathetic nervous system stops. When the parasympathetic nervous system stops, that means your wellness, your body's ability to heal itself, your creativity, all of these things are sacrificed. It doesn't matter if the sacrifice is for a day or a week or a month or even a year. But if it becomes a permanent sacrifice, then there is a problem. So many, also we are creatures of habit. So when this thing happens, you will notice if there is any stress, if there is any threat, there is a certain tightening in your belly. Have you noticed? Has anyone noticed? If you're angry, if there is any stress, your belly tightens.
Yes.
Yeah. So now when this belly tightens, your body is actually helping you. Your body is helping you to survive because your body does not know what the threat is. Body knows there is a threat. The body wants to help you to survive. So the body shuts down, resources to the non-essential parts of the body and sends it to your heart, brain. So we have high pressure, we have a heart that beats very hard. The blood has to be pumped to the limbs, to the legs, because these are the areas that you need to use to fight or run. Very simple. Are we clear? Unless you learn to bring yourself into the parasympathetic nervous system, your health, your wellness, your body's ability to heal itself will not go where it should go. That's the problem. So whatever programs I teach, I usually start them with belly breathing, 10-15 days. I make them do that, and then I go to the rest of the stuff. And similarly, if anybody else wants to connect for any of the breathwork techniques, I'll just send my telephone number here. So you can send me a message and I will add you to one of the groups that you are interested in. 70030-92539. Check it here in the chat window. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya works directly first to cleanse your lungs of toxins, stale air, and so on. Over time, a lot of toxins, etc., build into our lungs because normally our breathing is very shallow. Some of you have noticed how you are breathing maybe 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 breaths per minute, which is actually not that bad. Some people do much more. So if you're doing 4 or 5 for half a minute, that's not great, but it's not so bad either. It could have been far worse. So what we'll do now, we'll do a small exercise. I will show you something about how to belly breathe. Remember what I told you just now about babies, when babies are born. This is not an ideal place, but I'll still lie down here so that you can get a view of how I am, so that you can also try it. And can you see my body? My body is on the ground. My knees are pointing to the ceiling. My heels are near my buttocks. My head is without a pillow or a cushion. I just stay in this position, and after half a minute, the belly starts moving. If anybody wants, they can try. You can lie down and see how it's happening. You will notice automatically your belly goes up and down. So if you can bring yourself to this and do belly breathing even as you are sitting down, if you like, that is also okay. You will notice that there is a small change in the way you are breathing. So what we'll do is, we will do that same exercise once again. I'll say start and then I'll say stop. Between the two, just count the number of breaths you've taken. In and out is one breath. Okay. Relax your belly and let your breath go a little deeper. Start. Something went wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Something went wrong. I'll have to do it again. I'm so sorry. Okay, stop. My phone switched to something else. We'll do it once again. So when I say start, start counting in and out, one breath. Start. Belly relaxed. Let your breath go a little deeper. Stop. Now, see the difference between your original count and this count. Is it the same or is there a change? So you can mention both the numbers. You can raise your hand or just unmute yourself and tell me, or you can type it out. Type both the numbers. Okay, so earlier it was 6 and now it is 5. Okay, 2, but it was a conscious effort from Shweta. Okay, fine. First time 5, 3, 3, same 5, 6 and 2, 4 and now 7 from Ranjita ji. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. That's an unexpected result. But anyway, most of you have seen when you did the belly breathing, you actually breathe a little slower. Also, you will notice when you practice this kind of breathing, you will tend to feel more relaxed, more at ease, which means you are moving slowly from the sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, many of our diseases like high pressure, sugar, and so on and so forth are caused because we are in the sympathetic nervous system. We are spending more time in the sympathetic nervous system. So therefore, we tend to be, affected by these various conditions and diseases. The more you are able to come into the parasympathetic nervous system, the body will heal itself and you will be able to move to a better level of wellness. Right. So let's start with our Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, which will aim to do two things. First, of course, is like I said, cleanse your lungs, because a lot of toxins, stale air, etc., have built up in the lungs. We have two lungs consisting of 5 lobes. Two lungs, but there are 5 lobes, 5 parts of the lungs. Almost like different rooms, if you want to think of it this way. Some of these may be more easily accessed, some of these may be not so easily reached, accessed, and so on. So as we do deep breathing, or as we do consciously deeper breathing, we are able to access those parts of the lungs which we normally don't. Now, 2 lungs, 5 lobes. If you were to open out the lungs, if you were to see the surface area of the lungs, it is equal to a tennis court. Have you played tennis? Some of you must have played tennis. No? Some of you must have played, but you've seen a tennis court. It's quite large. Would be what? At least 25 meters long, if I'm not wrong, maybe more, and maybe 12 meters wide at least, or maybe more. I'm forgetting. But just with guesswork, I'm saying that should be more or less the dimensions of a tennis court. So that's a huge amount of surface area. And that's the amount of surface area your lungs also have, if you were to open it up. Now, all this surface area, why do we need so much surface area? See, in nature, whatever nature has done, whatever nature does, it does with a good reason. It doesn't do it just for the sake of it. So if the lungs are if they have so much surface area, there is a reason why. The reason is each part of the lungs has certain things called alveoli. If I got the pronunciation right, alveoli or whatever. You can do your research and discover it. So these help with the movement of fluids or air in the body and the exchange of air and so on. Oxygen from the air that you breathe is added to the blood, and carbon dioxide is extracted from the blood. But if there is a covering, for example, if there are some toxins in the body, or if there is some phlegm in the body, then this gets affected. The exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide does not take place so efficiently. So then your heart needs to breathe, your heart needs to beat faster. So you will notice, if you have, for example, any kind of a lung congestion, you will find that your heart rate goes up. Why do I know this? I used to be a very heavy smoker, 40 cigarettes a day, and I did that for 20 years. So I damaged myself a lot. I also created a condition called COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, very serious disease of the lungs. But luckily for me, I was always connected with some pranayam or the other, and some other active lifestyle walks, etc. So the COPD did not hurt me so badly as it could have otherwise hurt. Anyway, as I continued, clarity came, and then this technique, Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, was born. So we will start with the first part of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. Sit in a way that opens your, that stretches out this area. If you can sit in Vajrasan, that's very good. Otherwise, you can sit in Sukh Asan, but use a cushion, a thin cushion under your buttocks. It kind of helps you get a straight back. When the back is straight, the breathing becomes a little better. So get a straight back. So Ranjita ji, maybe we can talk about your count later, because you said 4 earlier and then 7, which is the opposite or reverse of what others have experienced. But we'll see why that may have happened, and we can go deeper into that. Okay, so now take a full, slow, deep breath. Let your breath go as deep as it goes. If it can go down to the belly area, very good. If it goes deeper, excellent. If it doesn't matter. The deepest that your breath can go. Take a full, deep breath. And then go, open your mouth wide and go. Open your mouth as wide as you can and go. Try. Take a full, deep breath. Fuller the better. And go. So this is how you start. But this is not enough. We need to go deeper. So you take a full, deep breath. Fuller the better. And then this is called a huff. You go huff. When the huff is over, don't breathe. Stop. Relax for a moment. Relax your belly and huff again. No breathing. Belly relax. Again. Repeat. Relax belly. Repeat. Relax belly once again. So do this 3, 4, 5 times, as many as your body is able to do comfortably. We don't want to push the body too hard to start with. Your body can actually take a lot more, but we don't wish to push because everyone's health, everyone's condition is different. So we start easy. We listen to our body. If the body says enough, we stop. If the body says it can do a little more, if you are young, if you're in good health, if you do your exercises regularly, your body can probably do a lot more. Then you can push a little harder. So very simple. Take a full breath, fuller the better. And go. Open your mouth wide, go. When it's all gone, stop. Don't breathe. Repeat. Again, stop. No breathing. Relax the belly. Again. Very good. Sucharita ji is saying, should it be one inhale and multiple exhales through the mouth? Absolutely. Spot on. One inhale and number of exhales without inhaling. Number one. If after every exhale, relax your belly. Wait a moment, repeat. Exhale, relax the body, repeat. That's it. Very simple. And then count how many times you're able to do it. There's no fixed number. It's not like you have to do it 5 times, you have to do it 7 times, nothing like that. As many as your body is comfortable. That's it. Slow, full breath in and go all out. Wait a moment. Relax the belly. Repeat. All gone. Relax. Relax the belly. Repeat. Relax the belly. Again. Relax the belly. Again. Very good. Now, when you do this, try to push the breath from the lowest portion, as if from the pelvic area. Try to push it up along the back. Don't try to push it up along the front side of your body. Try to push it up along the back, along the spine. You can do it if you bring your attention to it. Full deep breath. Start by pushing from the base of the spine, somewhere near the back, up the spine. Once again, try. And again. One more time. And again. In breath. Full breath in. Again. All out. Wait a moment. Relax the belly. Again. Relax the belly. Go. And again. Yeah. So belly tightens during the exhale, but you can relax it after that. Tightens because when you exhale, your belly pushes in. So then this is what I say, relax the belly. Let your belly go out. So I can see a number of you have already started wanting to expel some phlegm. Is that right? I think Vamsi ji had to get up a few times to throw out some phlegm, which is very good. Anybody else had to throw out phlegm? You can unmute yourself and say it. Did anybody else need to throw phlegm out?
Yes, sir. It came actually, but
Okay.
since I'm in a car and all, like
Okay,
whatever, I came to kids' school, so.
Okay, so keep throwing. This
Yes,
this phlegm needs to be thrown out. We don't want to keep it inside. The more we are able to throw out, the more cleansed our lungs will become. The better will be our breath. Shashi Agarwal ji also said, me, yeah.
Sir, I just want to say one thing. Just
Yeah.
last year I got lung fibrosis during COVID. I got severe COVID, and then post-COVID complication lung fibrosis. I was on medication for 6 months. Then I was into yoga and all. I was mainly practicing this yoga shwasa. So now I don't have it. I mean, fibrosis is cured. I mean, according to the doctors. But I observe my lung capacity has decreased. Before I was able to do pranayama better. But yeah, one good thing that happened, because I was into yoga, even though I got COVID for different reasons, like my oxygen never went down. It was always 99, even when I was like, had extreme
Amazing.
breathlessness and
Acha,
all that. Even with fibrosis also, my oxygen levels didn't go down.
that's
I just
surprising.
thought I'll share with you, and maybe if you can tell some techniques to increase because
Yes,
the lungs are
the lung
affected by
capacity.
fibrosis.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. Post-COVID, even my lung. Yeah, Payalji is also saying, I feel short of breath. Very good. So this will first help you to expel whatever phlegm may have collected. You will notice sometimes, notice the color of the phlegm. If it is very, dark or thick or, greenish or yellowish in color, it's a sign that it's been there for quite some time. Now, remember one thing. There are 72,000 nadis in your body. Some, according to Ayurveda, there are three doshas: Vata, Pitta, Kapha. So if you are a Kapha type of person, your body produces more Kapha, more phlegm. And this phlegm has to come out through your respiratory system. But if you are not breathing well, or if it is collecting in the lungs, because all this is coming to the lungs first, the buildup continues, your lung capacity will also come down. We will be able to increase our lung capacity slowly. We will not try to do anything in day one. We don't wish to do anything that puts strain or stress on your system. So therefore, I said, listen to your body, observe your body. I've been teaching this technique for a long time. I've not had any instances where people have had any kind of difficulty or problem or negative results. So therefore, I can be fairly relaxed about how deep you can go. However, this caution will always stay. Listen to your body. Your body says enough, stop. Try again after a few minutes. Don't give it up. Because see, body's conditions are always changing for some reason or the other. Something keeps changing all the time. So don't worry too much about that. Body says stop it for now. Try again after a few minutes. If it is still not happy, try again later. No worries. If today it's not working well, try again the next day. So anyway, so continue with this. This is the first part. We will do 5 repetitions of this. Full breath in, fuller the better. This will also help you increase your lung capacity, throw out any stale air, and of course, whatever phlegm, etc. may be there. Slow, full deep breath in. Slow, keep your belly relaxed. Then your breath will be fuller. And go all out. Wait a moment. Relax the belly. When we say relax the belly goes outwards. Again, relax the belly. Repeat. Relax the belly. Again. And again. 5, 6, 7 times, as many as you are comfortable. Push from the lowest portion up the spine. So now I will not guide you. You do it on your own. I will not prompt because you have to learn to do it on your own. So please do it on your own. Do a few times. I keep something like this with me. Remember, I had COPD. My body is a kapha type of body. So my body tends to create more kapha. I just throw it out. I throw out as much as I can. My breathing becomes better. Yes, Sucharita ji.
Sir, after I inhale and doing that forceful exhaling, little bit of inhaling is happening through mouth. Is it okay?
See, if it is happening involuntarily, observe it. Let your mind tell the body if you don't want to do it. Leave it. Don't have to fight. If it is an involuntary reflex kind of a pull, we can't do too much about it. Slowly, with time, with observation, and with a little more control over your body, you will be able to handle it. No worries. It won't hurt you. Okay. So please do this 5, 6, as many times as you're able. No, 5 cycles of this. Everyone, 5 cycles of this, please. Do it. And then we'll go to the second part. So the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya has three main parts. This is the first part. We call this the huffing technique. You continue doing it. I'll keep talking a little. This is called the huffing technique. We huff. It's a huff. When you do the huff, you might be able to hear something. If there is a certain sound, that means there is some phlegm in the kapha, in the lungs, which needs to be thrown out. If there isn't too much of a sound, sometimes there is a whistling sound. Sometimes there is a grating kind of a sound. These are all signs that there is phlegm which needs to come out. Very good. Urmil Naranji is also throwing out. Expectorating is the word they use. It's good. The more you are able to expectorate, the better will be your breath.
Actually, what I want to say is I attended your first workshop also last year.
Okay.
I'm having the issue of the phlegm since May.
Okay.
It's constantly coming. I am not able to sleep at night also. Because if I fall asleep for 15-20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, I get up with a choked feeling.
Oh my God.
Because then the phlegm collects here. I got the CT scan of the chest done, CT scan of the lungs done, CT scan of the abdomen done. They have not been able to find out from where this phlegm is coming.
Okay.
Now I've got the CT scan of the nose and this facial area. And I'm going to an ENT on the 9th. They feel perhaps the phlegm is coming from the nasal, this part of the cheeks.
See, the phlegm is not produced.
I am suffering a lot.
So the phlegm is not produced only in one area. Even the blood circulatory system, and also I believe under the skin, the endothelial cells, they produce. But I'll have to research that again. I'll have to go through that again.
I produce about a bucket full of phlegm every day.
You know,
I'm in a very bad state.
This is what I also used to say.
Yeah. Somebody advised I should attend your course once again. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. So first, throw out as much as you can from the lungs. That is number one part. Number two, I have also shared a course called the Tridosha Balancing Program.
Okay.
In the Tridosha Balancing Program, see, I will not claim 100% success with that program.
Yeah.
Because when I did it, I got a lot of improvement in my own kapha production. But it's not as if the kapha production has stayed down. There are times when it does increase. It can increase because of food. It can increase because of environment. For example, if there is an air conditioner draft directly on my body gets into the phlegm state. So doing that Tridosha balancing program helps to control the phlegm. Otherwise, like I just told you, I had COPD. My body used to produce a lot of phlegm. And recently I'd gone to Delhi, and at the Delhi airport for 6 hours, the blast in the T1 airport, the draft was coming straight.
Yes.
While I sat in an area that I thought was lesser. It was not so badly affected, but it came. And 2 days later, I had a very bad cough, cold, etc. I think after 5 or 6 years, I had a cold so bad. But luckily, because of all these techniques, my nose never felt blocked. I could sleep at night very comfortably because of the breathwork techniques that I do, which I'm sure to share with you. But anyway, Urmilji, for you, I have shared the Tridosha balancing program videos on YouTube. That was also done through S-VYASA. It is on YouTube. Go start by watching the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, because it's usually a 10-day program. The Tridosha
I will
balancing.
join also when you're having the next time.
Yeah, when I have the next one, you can join. But for now, you can watch the videos and follow those techniques. I will not promise that you will get 100% relief, but you will definitely get some relief.
Since May, I have not slept.
I'm so sorry. This is horrible.
Yeah.
No,
With
we'll change
great
this.
difficulty, I took my that exams. Yeah.
We will change this. Don't worry. We will do whatever we can to change this. Shweta ji, go on. You have your hand raised. Shweta ji, please unmute and speak. Others, please continue with the huffing technique. Otherwise, we'll waste time. Shweta ji, you have your hand raised. Please go on. No?
Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have severe allergy issues. So
Okay.
365 days in a year, I
Mhm.
have to have a tissue paper with me because I need to keep blowing. And it can get aggravated just any time. It's very
Okay.
difficult to identify.
Mhm.
Some reasons are there, smoke, change of season. But
Mhm.
most of the times I sleep at night and I'm fine. And I wake up with a terrible cold, completely blocked and itching in my ears, throat, my
Okay.
face, my eyes.
So
So of
for
late,
the
after my COVID second shot, after the vaccine, after that to almost every second day or continuously days, I have to take an anti-allergic. It's become worse after that.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And obviously it impairs my act, I feel tired very quickly.
Okay.
Nowadays, like if I climb 2 floors and I'm absolutely out of breath.
I've got
So
the
even
basic
now,
idea.
since I've done this exercise again, like I'm running out of breath.
Very good. So that means your phlegm is trying to come out. Throw out phlegm. Continue doing this. Throw out as much phlegm as you can. This is only the first part of today's exercise. There are 3 parts.
Okay.
Whatever we share, whatever I share with you today, you please do this on your own tomorrow before the session, so that
For
we
how
can
long
focus.
this needs to be done every day?
I'll give you all the details. I'll give
Because
you all
what
the
happened
details.
is now that I'm doing it, so I have picked up a pain in my right eyebrow or above my right eye.
Okay. That's a sign of
Sinusitis.
sinus. Yeah,
Yes,
sinus
yes,
issue.
yes. So I have
So
sinusitis also.
yes. So see, just take it easy. Don't push it very hard for now, but continue doing the process so that whatever can comes out. Number 2, start gargling. Please gargle with hot water, reasonably hot water. When I say reasonably hot water, it should be hot enough that you can tolerate. यदि चाय का पानी, चाय का पत्ता डाल के, when you can use a tea bag or you can use just a tea and then strain it, that will help more. To that, add some salt. Add a little bit of salt, not too much, enough salt so that you don't feel too saline in your
I
face
understand,
or
yeah.
whatever. उससे gargle करिए, hot enough. जितना tolerate कर सकते हैं hot उतने से. Don't overdo it. You don't want to hurt your body.
Right.
So उससे gargle करिए. Try to gargle twice a day or thrice a day, 2 or 3 times a day. You'll get a lot of relief. Combined with the techniques that I'm going to share just now, believe me, Shweta ji, आपको बहुत improvement मिलेगा.
I'm sure that.
And 6 महीने में आपको काफी ठीक कर देंगे. You'll have to give me some time.
Great. Because I have to keep blowing my nose, like even in the meetings.
नहीं, आप भूल जाओगे. आप भूल जाओगे.
Suddenly I'm there blowing my nose,
नहीं, आपको ठीक करेंगे. Don't worry about it. But you have to continue following this.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Most welcome. Yeah, Aarti ji, you've also got. Others, please continue with whatever I've said. Otherwise,
my question is that if somebody is asthmatic and somebody has a, like you told, COPD, can he or she do this exercise, huffing exercise?
Very good. Aarti ji, yeah, I've understood your question. There was a gentleman from somewhere abroad. He's a yoga teacher. He has had asthma all his life. Some time ago, he's about 60 years old. He's about 60 years old. Some time ago, he shared his testimonial. It's a video testimonial. I've shared it. And if you send me a message on the number, I'll just write that number once again. Okay. If you send me a message to that number, I'll be able to share that video with you, or I'll share it in the Swaskosh Shuddhi group. Are you in the Swaskosh Shuddhi group?
No, I'm not in that.
Okay, so if you like, you can join the group.
Yes, definitely, sir. Definitely.
There is a lot of other information also. You will also get information about my other breathwork programs, but at least you'll learn whenever there is any development as far as Swaskosh, etc. is concerned, or when I'm having the next course. Because if you do this course 2-3 times, it will help you that much more naturally. Doing it once is great. Following the practices regularly is good. But if you do a refresher course once again, and it's free, so there's no problem. So please do that. Others, please continue with the huffing technique. Just give me a little more time because I need to answer people's questions who've raised their hands. Thank you, Aarti ji. Sridevi ji, yeah. Sridevi ji.
No, sir. Sir, while doing this, the huffing technique.
Can we do one thing? Can we do one thing? Can we do one thing? Can we just go through these questions a little later? Let me show you some more. Otherwise, you know, I will not be able to finish what I need to finish today. Okay, so just
a small doubt regarding this technique only.
Okay, yeah,
Do we need to? I mean, in between, we have to relax our tummy, belly. I mean, abdomen, and then again do huffing, right?
Yes.
In between, do we need to close our mouth or no? No need for.
Yeah, if you keep your mouth closed, breath, you will not pull in air. But there are many ways of closing the mouth. You can close it this way, or you can also close the glottis, you know. From inside also you can close it. The idea is not to breathe, that is enough.
Okay.
So whether you close your mouth or not is up to you. The idea is not to breathe. So let's come to the second part of the huffing technique. So what you did just now, the huffing is part one. In the second part, what you will do is you will take a slow, full breath in, full deep breath. Shweta ji says Shashi ji started having ear pain. नहीं तो बंद तो नहीं करो ना इसमें आप. अच्छा ठीक है, चलो कोई बात नहीं, आज तो बंद कर दिया, थोड़ा गार्गल कर लें, उसके बाद में फिर से कर लें शशि जी. Okay, Shweta ji, please convey that to Shashi. You see, this is because of sinus. वो थोड़ा सा हफ मारा, थोड़ा सा प्रेशर गया, and ear में उसका बैक प्रेशर आ गया, and the pain has come. So ठीक है. दूसरी चीजें सिखाऊंगा, वो करने से भी शायद इसमें आराम मिलेगा. इनफैक्ट ये हफिंग वाला नहीं करेंगे शशि जी, जो सेकंड पार्ट सिखाऊंगा, कल सिखाऊंगा, वो कर ले पहले, मे बी उसमें उनको ज्यादा सुविधा रहेगी. गार्गल करके करेंगे तो थोड़ा सा आसान हो जाएगा. Anyway, so once again, take a full, slow, deep breath in, fuller the better. And when you do the huff, the first huff will come from the pelvic region, up the spine. Stop. Relax your belly. The second huff will come from the higher portion, like the upper abdomen. Relax the belly. Third huff from the chest area. Fourth huff all together. In breath. Once again, full breath in. First huff from the pelvic region, up the spine. Relax belly, go to the higher level. Relax belly, go still higher and higher. All together in breath. See, if you have some phlegm, it will want to come out. Try again, go the same thing. Full deep breath in, slow but full breath in. And the first huff in the lowest portion, then lowest and higher if you can do both, otherwise at least the higher, then still higher, all three if you can. And so build on this like this, same way. Do this also 5 times. If there is any phlegm coming out, please throw out. Keep a little container next to you so that you don't have to get up again and again. Yeah, Aarti ji and Murli ji, I can talk to you while others are doing this, or you can also do it later.
नमस्कार सर.
नमस्ते मुरली जी. हाँ बताएं.
जी मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि जो दिल्ली में पोल्यूशन की लेवल बहुत बढ़ रहा है, मतलब 3-4 दिन से. जी, उसके लिए हम क्या प्रिकॉशन ले सकते हैं, इसके बारे में पूछना था.
देखिए, ब्रीदिंग तो आपको करना पड़ेगा. ब्रीदिंग तो आप रोक नहीं सकते हो. तो या तो हो सके तो आप एक मास्क लगा लो यदि बाहर जाते हैं ज्यादा तो. उसके अलावा घर में रहते हैं तो डीप ब्रीदिंग जितना कर सकते हैं करिए. श्वास को शुद्धि क्रिया जितना कर सकते हैं करिए. कम से कम जो भी लंग्स में जमा हो रहा है कुछ तो निकलेगा. बट व्हेन द एनवायरनमेंट इज सो बैड, थोड़ा तो इम्पैक्ट उसका कुछ आएगा ही. There's very little you can do about it. So this is what you should do for now.
इस पोल्यूशन में मतलब प्राणायाम कर सकते हैं.
आप एक बात बताइए, आप एक बात बताइए मुझे, सांस तो आपको वही लेनी पड़ेगी।
यस सर।
सांस लिए बिना तो आप चल नहीं सकते हो। तो यदि आप खराब सांस ले रहे थे और उससे बेटर सांस ले रहे हो, तो हाउ कैन इट बी वर्स? भाई जो स्थिति खराब है वो तो खराब है जो है।
यस सर।
तो उसमें भी आप छोटी सांस लोगे या खराब सांस लोगे तो वो तो इम्प्रूवमेंट तो होने का चांस ही नहीं है।
नहीं सर। यस।
तो यदि यदि आपको, आप एक बात बताएं मुझे, सपोजिंग आपने 3 दिन से पानी नहीं पिया है,
यस।
डिहाइड्रेशन आपके शरीर में हो गया।
यस।
अब आपको जो पानी मिलता है उसमें हो सकता है कि थोड़ा कंटेमिनेशन हो, गंदगी भी हो थोड़ी, आप वो पानी पियोगे कि नहीं पियोगे?
पीना है सर।
पीना पड़ेगा, उपाय नहीं। सो दिस इज हाउ इट इज। ये तो जो ब्रेथ है बाहर में, वो तो जो है, इट इज नथिंग यू कैन डू बाय इट, you have to breathe. So rather than breathe poorly, at least breathe better than before.
Yes sir.
So everyone do this 5 times at least. Full breath in.
Thanks.
And the huff, starting in the pelvic region, lowest portion up the spine, and then lowest portion, higher portion, lowest, higher, still higher portion. इस तरह से, this is how you move it up the spine. इससे जो कफ निकलेगा या फ्लेम निकलेगा उसको थ्रो इट आउट। सो आफ्टर 5 टाइम्स, इसका एक और पार्ट बताने का है which is very important, so I need to spend a few minutes more. We'll go a little over time, but please pardon me today. So the third part of this is the same breath, full deep breath in, and when you do the huff, मूलाधार एरिया, जो मूलाधार एरिया है वहां पे हल्का सा स्क्वीज मारिए, इनर स्क्वीज एट द मूलाधार, रिलैक्स योर बेली, देन स्क्वीज एट द मूलाधार एंड स्वादिष्ठान, रिलैक्स योर बेली, स्क्वीज एट द मूलाधार, स्वादिष्ठान एंड मणिपुरा, and then anahata as well, and then include vishuddhi in breath. Full deep breath in, repeat, Mooladhar with squeeze, relax the belly, repeat Mooladhar Swadhisthana, repeat Mooladhar Swadhisthana Manipura. I'll say 1 2 3, repeat 1 2 3 4, repeat 1 2 3 4 5 in breath. ये जो टेक्निक है, this works directly on your sushumna. Now sushumna is in many ways the most important nadi in your body, the single most important nadi in your body. Mooladhar, I know. What is Swadhisthana and others? Shweta Agarwal ji. Okay. So Mooladhar is the area at the base of the spine. That is the area near the anal muscles, etc. Swadhisthana is near the genitals, slightly higher, kareeb itna higher, in the genitals area. Manipura is near the belly button. ये जो navel होता है ना, belly button, उस area में, उस area को pull करेंगे, जैसे compress करेंगे. Then anahata is near the lungs, chest, heart, this area. इस area को हल्का सा squeeze मारेंगे. फिर vishuddhi is the throat area, हल्का सा squeeze यहाँ पे मारेंगे. So your first squeeze is Mooladhar, second is Mooladhar Swadhisthana. I'll say 1 2 1 2. Third is Mooladhar Swadhisthana Manipura 1 2 3. Then it is Mooladhar Swadhisthana Manipura and Anahata 1 2 3 4. Then include Vishuddhi 1 2 3 4 5. Avinash ji, I hope it's clear. यदि नहीं आया, नहीं समझ में आया तो फिर से बता दूंगा.
सर एक बार वापस बता दीजिए.
So Mooladhar is the last point जहां अपना एनल मसल्स और पेरिनियम जहां पे होता है, जहां पांव दो फाड़ में होता है ना, पांव के 2 हिस्से होते हैं, माने two legs are separated. that is the Mooladhar area. उसको हल्का सा पुल करेंगे, स्क्वीज करेंगे, That is the first squeeze. Second one is maybe itna higher. तो पहले में मूलाधार और स्वादिष्ठान दोनों, वो that is near the genitals area, अंदर से squeeze करिएगा, light squeeze. तो जब आप ये squeeze करेंगे, this is working directly on your sushumna. इससे squeeze करते करते ऊपर की तरफ जाते जाएंगे, वो सुषुम्ना धीरे धीरे cleansing होती जाएगी. Somebody is asking, how do you squeeze the belly button and the throat? Very, very good question. So it's the same thing that you do, for example, in the Muladhara. It's you bring your inner attention to it and you do a little squeeze over there, automatically हो जाएगा. Then you include the Swadhisthana, वहाँ में भी जैसे करेंगे हो जाएगा. Similarly, in the belly button, in fact, belly button area is easier because the muscles here are more easy to work with. So just pull that in a little, squeeze it, आराम से हो जाएगा. Chest में थोड़ा सा difficulty है, do it lightly, ज़्यादा नहीं करना. Lot of people have many issues with the lungs and so on, heart, etc. This is ज़्यादा जोर से नहीं करना, आराम से करना. और फिर similarly in the throat, you just squeeze, internal squeeze आपसे हो जाएगा. Try करिए श्वेता जी. Namaste. While doing this practice, there is strain and the face also. So don't overdo it. Just do it lightly. Just asking because yeah, we are forced. So if this is, see, thoda face to mera bhi red hota hai, but I've been doing these practices for a long time. I can handle it. You go light. Man mein thoda bhi doubt aata hai, body mein thoda bhi problem aata hai. Go light. Let the practice build. थोड़ा थोड़ा करते करते आप में जब confidence आएगा, आपको समझ में आएगा that your body is able to handle this much, maybe a little more, then you can push a little harder. रेडनेस आती है चेहरे में, वैसे तो अच्छा ही है, चेहरे में एक सुर्खी आएगी, एक वैसा तो कोई हार्म नहीं है, बट इफ यू आर अनकंफर्टेबल डोंट डू इट. बेसिक पॉइंट. एनी डिस्कंफर्ट, स्टॉप इट फॉर अ व्हाइल. ओके, थैंक यू. कैन वी गेट PDF, PPT and audio video? So this will be shared on YouTube. इसका रिकॉर्डिंग जो हो रहा है YouTube में डालूंगा, और जो श्वास को शुद्धि क्रिया वाली जो ग्रुप है उस पे मैं इसको पोस्ट भी कर दूंगा. और आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग माय नंबर विथ यू अगेन. आप मेरे को मैसेज कर दो एंड आई विल ऐड यू टू द ग्रुप. और दूसरे कोई ब्रेथ वर्क टेक्निक्स में आपका इंटरेस्ट हो तो बता देना, वो भी आपको मैं उनके ग्रुप्स में डाल दूंगा. Okay, so this is what you do with the third one. Take a full breath in, slow full breath. With the first half, Muladhara. Then 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In breath. Beautiful for cleansing your sushumna. Beautiful. जैसे जैसे सुषुम्ना साफ होती जाएगी, दूसरे चक्रों को भी क्लेंजिंग मिलेगी और ओवरऑल बहुत तरह के और बेनिफिट्स भी आएंगे. So these are the 3 basic things that you will do tomorrow, also day after tomorrow. First, कल इसी के ऊपर मैं कुछ और ऐड करूंगा, तो आप ये करके आओगे. तो हल्के में करूंगा, ज्यादा डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे. सेकंड पोर्शन जो होगा वो करेंगे. दैट सेकंड पोर्शन व्हिच आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर टुमारो. श्वेता जी, शशि जी, आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा यूजफुल होगा, स्पेशली फॉर योर ये जो आप कफ कोल्ड, ये एलर्जी टाइप का रहता है, स्निफिंग टाइप की रहती है, उसमें बहुत ज्यादा उसका आपको लाभ मिलेगा. सुचरिता जी, आपका प्रश्न था, बोलिए.
जी, since many years from my childhood, I sneeze at least 25 to 30 times in the morning after I wake up.
एलर्जी वाली बात है, उन्हीं की तरह,
Yes.
श्वेता जी की तरह.
Yeah, but after starting this jalneti and all, it has come down to 3 to 4 times in a week.
Yeah, jalneti is very useful. वो भी बहुत अच्छा है. वो होता है ना, you put oil in the nostrils, दोनों nostril में. क्या बोलते हैं, नासिया बोलते हैं ना उसको, शायद नासिया बोलते हैं, शायद मैं भूलता हूँ ये सब चीजें.
Which oil, Guruji? Which oil?
पतंजलि का है ना एक अनु तेल, वो डाल दीजिए. यदि आपको सरसों का तेल मिलता है प्योर, कच्ची घनी का जो मिलता है ना, झाल तो लगेगा, थोड़ा झाल लगेगा तो बर्न करेगा, बट शुरू में एक ड्रॉप करके देखिए, धीरे धीरे बढ़ा लीजिए. बट स्टार्ट विद अनु तेल. इट्स इजी. और घी भी डाल के कर सकते हैं, घी का भी इम्पैक्ट अच्छा होता है, बट देशी घी होना चाहिए, नॉट द vegetable oil.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All these will help. Shweta ji, you can also do this, it will help you as well. Yeah, Sridevi ji, you have your hand raised.
Sir, there are two queries, sir. One is like this freezing, like Muladhara, Swadhisthana and all, like the muscles from the front side of the body, right?
Actually, if you notice from the very
or
beginning,
from the spine.
Yes, I mean, from the very beginning, I've been saying push it up along the spine,
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Because yes,
from
so
the
that
spine
is,
we should try, right?
Yes, that is where you should try to do
okay,
it.
Sir.
But
And
doesn't
the
matter.
second,
आप सामने वाला भी करोगे तो भी कुछ तो है ना?
मतलब the final aim is to like kind of go through the spine, right? Yeah.
The
I got it, sir.
The idea is to cleanse your सुषुम्ना. बाकी नाड़ियों में जो भी गंदगी है, उसका क्लेंस करने का रास्ता आपका सुषुम्ना ही है.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So first your sushumna has to be cleansed, फिर उनकी गंदगी सुषुम्ना के थ्रू निकलेगी.
Okay, sir. Yeah. My second question.
Sushumna ko, I think of it as the major drain in the body. The way I look at it, has two things. Drain भी है, major electrical supply system भी है. दोनों role है इसका सुषुम्ना का.
Yes. Yes, sir. And the second one is like Vastra Dhoti also helps, no, sir, to remove the excess phlegm.
Which one?
Vastra Dhoti. Vastra Dhoti.
Oh, dhoti. हाँ, dhoti is very good. हाँ, dhoti is very good for cleansing.
Vastra Dhoti.
Yeah,
and sir?
Shatkarma, the 6.
Yeah, Shatkarma. Yeah, I'm doing Jalneti almost regularly.
Jalneti, warm water with a little bit of salt.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm doing. And Vastra Dhoti once in 15 days I'm doing. Is that enough? Or
देखिए थोड़ा ज्यादा भी कर सकते हैं, यदि कुछ ज्यादा निकल रहा है तो ज्यादा कर लीजिए, और ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है.
मतलब how frequently can I do? Like
see, that is not my area of focus, तो मैंने उसमें ज्यादा स्टडी नहीं किया, तो I will not, मैं जिस चीज में ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व नहीं हूँ, मैं जिसमें माथा नहीं.
Okay, sir, no problem.
Breath work is my area of interest. That is where I wish to.
Okay, no problem. And my last this thing is, sir. Sir, actually my sister also wanted to sign up. She lives in USA. But yesterday when she opened the website, the registrations were closed already. Can I share the link with her?
You send the link to her. Whatever we have done today, you can share with her. I will also try to post the video on YouTube as soon as I can. I have shared my number here. I will just share it once again. In case
I noted down your number. I'll send you a message, sir. Add me to the group.
I will add you to the group, and then you can stay in touch easily.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will also share the link to this video in the group so that you can watch it. I think it should be posted in about an hour's time or so. Okay. Anyone else? Oh, Mudit ji, namaste. I didn't see you all this time. Namaste. Okay. यदि कोई प्रश्न हो, कुछ भी हो, कोई डाउट हो तो प्लीज. हाँ, अविनाश जी, I think you just raised your arm or hand. Avinash ji? No? Okay.
No, sir. It was just, I think, accidentally.
Okay. Anyone else? Mudit ji, I'm so sorry. कुछ बोल रहे थे आप, मैंने आपको interrupt कर दिया.
Sir, namaste.
Namaste ji. Good to see you. Right.
Actually, I'm commuting, so I'm just listening, not able to do all the things.
Oh. Then watch the video and then do it later.
Yes, I will. I shall.
Okay, anyone else? Anything else? Any other question? Or shall we wind up for today? Yeah, Kalpana Baheti ji, you have your arm.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. मेरे गले में है ना सर, म्यूकस बहुत रहता है.
हाँ. इसीलिए तो आप हो यहाँ.
हैं?
इसीलिए तो आप यहाँ हो. आपको करो गार्गलिंग करो with
गार्गलिंग मैंने करके देखा सर, लेकिन मेरे को कोई मतलब पता ही नहीं चलता कि मैं गार्गल कर रही हूँ.
नहीं करके देखा नहीं होना. You have to do it consistently. कंसिस्टेंटली करिए, और चाय के पानी में जरा सा नमक डाल के करिए. हॉट वाटर से करिए.
अच्छा.
मैंने हॉट माने जितना टॉलरेबल हॉट है उतना. इसके बाद में I don't know whether I'll be able to teach you, but maybe in one of the other sessions I will teach what I call the lotus opening program. very powerful program. अभी करना मुश्किल होगा वो, because अभी ब्रीफ में बता भी दूंगा तो भी आपसे हो नहीं पाएगा वो, but I'll share this in one of the other programs. यदि आप लोटस ओपनिंग के साथ में करोगे, पूरी की पूरी क्लेंजिंग सुपर फास्ट हो जाएगी, सुपर फास्ट सुपर गुड क्लेंजिंग हो जाएगी.
अच्छा,
अभी इतना करो आप.
ये हेल्प करेगा मुझे?
जी जी बिल्कुल हेल्प करेगा, डेफिनेटली हेल्प करेगा. और जल नीति करते हैं तो भी अच्छा, और भी अच्छा है. और
तो जल नीति हम लोग मतलब इस एज में भी कर सकते हैं क्या? मुझे किसी ने बोला कि नहीं आप नहीं कर सकते, तो आई डिडंट ट्राई.
Then you please talk to an Ayurvedic practitioner and ask him. मेरे हिसाब से you can do. मैं करता हूँ. I'm 64 years old.
Okay, then तो it's okay.
I do.
अच्छा. तो डेली करना चाहिए.
अवश्य करिए डेली. अवश्य करिए. But पढ़ लीजिए, कोई से गाइडेंस ले लीजिए, so that you do it in the right way. करने के बाद में जो पानी होता है उसको अच्छे से ब्लो आउट करना चाहिए. You know, so these things you have to do. तो थोड़ी सी वीडियोस देख लीजिए. आजकल तो YouTube में सब मिल जाता है. अच्छे गुरुओं की भी कुछ ना कुछ मिल जाएगी. उसको देखिए, सीखिए और करिए.
Thank you.
Why do we have the gargling with the tea water?
Because it is powerful to cleanse. I have used it for many years.
Okay.
It's my standard process. Remember, I had COPD and I did it to myself. No one did it to me.
Yeah.
I smoked 40 cigarettes a day for 20 years. So I caused myself a lot of damage. But today I'm on zero medication. Urmilji. Zero medicine.
No, I do the gargling every day, few times a day. But I do it with hot water and salt. I never knew that.
Now try with chai ka pani, and you will see
definitely
that it's more effective.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Any more questions?
Yeah. Thank you.
Not at all. Most welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Sir, how about oil pulling? Would that also help with the film?
Which one?
Oil pulling.
Oil pulling is very good for your oral health. And naturally, what is good for your oral health will also help indirectly with your sinuses and so on. तो जब आप oil pulling करोगे ना, you rotate oil in your mouth, तो आप देखोगे इसमें थोड़ा थोड़ा कफ का भी कभी जैसे साइनस की तरफ से कुछ उसमें से आ रहा है. Something is being pulled down, so it will help. See, ये अपनी जो क्रियाएं हैं ना, these things that were taught by our rishis, munis earlier, these are some very powerful techniques. Very powerful techniques. We don't find the time to do it, and we don't find the commitment to do it. करिए. Very good. करिए. अच्छा. Very good for your oral health. दांतों के लिए बहुत अच्छा है. कौन से ऑयल का करते हो आप? Swati ji?
No, sir. I just wanted to ask. I generally use virgin coconut oil whenever I'm doing the oil pulling, but I do it for the sake of toxins and everything. That's all. So I was told that it's very good, so I've been doing it every time on the Ekadashi day and all.
But usko you should only throw it out when that becomes the consistency becomes like water. जब water जैसा consistency हो जाए, then you throw it. Because if you do it, you will notice the first thing is एक बार लगता है कि थोड़ा सा dilute हुआ और थोड़ा सा waterish हुआ, but that is still not the final stage. You continue doing it for some time.
I do it as much as my cheeks start paining, and that's the maximum pain I can take.
वो नहीं आवश्यकता. You do it gently.
No, but it happens. By the time you take it close to a minute or something, your cheeks will start aching.
No, but this thing, man, मेरा जब करता हूँ, it takes me almost 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
I have a very long way to reach, where you've reached. Slowly and gradually.
No, but I don't do it so regularly now because, too many things happening, too much time pressure. So I'm not able to find, 20 minutes to do the oil pulling.
20 minutes.
Okay.
That's the first time I'm listening to 20 minutes.
मेरा तो होता है. So that is what I'm saying. Because how much oil do you put? It's about a tablespoon, which means about 15.
About a tablespoon, yeah.
15 ml. Yeah. उसके अलावा until it becomes water, it's no good. And it becomes water, एकदम pure पानी का consistency बन जाता है. That is when the mouth feels really fresh. Between the teeth, सारा clear हो जाता है, and it just feels so much better. और दातुन करिए ना, ये क्या बोलते हैं ना, इसका नीम के डंडे का. Do brush your teeth with that. Datun also very good for health. Very good for health.
I'll look for that.
Okay, right. Anyone else?
No, thank you.
Sridevi ji, you still have your hand raised? Okay, ठीक है, पहले का. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Please come at 8 o'clock. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guru.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Namaste. Alan?